But Klaus, how do you see this semi-final number one?
It's interesting. Malmö, I thought would. I was not as excited about Malmö going into the tournament as I've been the last couple of years, but they've impressed me a lot. They've been playing really well, and I gotta think that they are the favorites here. Already now, sort of a half opportunity here. Maybe it turns into a whole one, but an offensive foul here on Linus Lundgren. So I think yes, definitely the Swedes are favorites, but don't count the Norwegians out. They have a solid defense and could definitely frustrate the Swedish. The high pressure, of course, signature from both Swedish teams in this tournament. The back line almost level with the Norwegian goal.
And it's interesting, like 5 years ago, this very offensive way of defending was not very common as it is today.
No,
today everybody does it.
Yeah, I think aggression at this level, it's about 5 years old as a sort of a concept. I think we in Aarhus were one of the pioneers behind it, and the Swedes were very quick to adopt their style, their version of it as well. It is sort of simple in its philosophy that if you keep the ball far away from your own goal, the opponent is never going to score, and that's sort of the theory behind it. Just make sure that everything that's going on in the game will be going on at your opponent's end of the court. That'll lead to all kinds of good stuff to happen. Here, nice opening for Linus, but an easy save from Andreas Sem.
Nice defending play by David Aho. Backing really nice. He is really one of the shooting stars this year.
He's one of the shooting stars, absolutely taking huge strides forward over the last couple of years, and he's become a bigger and bigger part of his team. All Malmö so far in the first 3 minutes. The Norwegians have barely crossed mid-court. They might not have actually at all. Sem blitzes Niklas, but he has his face turned towards him so he can see him coming and able to sort of avoid the confrontation. Nice defense from Sem. He picks it up and they attack immediately off the screen. He leaves the ball for Nymoen. And we get a foul on Johannes Kiese on a screen away from the ball. A little frustrating. The possessions for Bærums Verk is going to be few and far between, and thus very precious. You hate to give up possession on a screen away from the ball. The Norwegians finally are able to corral Linus Lundgren, who was dribbling but without much purpose. We'll get a reset, and I mean, as the game as this tournament progresses and the stakes become higher and higher, I think we will see more and more of this. These stalemates in the boards. Teams not wanting to risk playing it out and making a mistake. This is going to be a Swedish ball. I think Aho will pick it up. Eventually. There we go. Nice rotations from the Norwegian defense. Swapping out the goalkeeper allows them to have effectively 3 defenders in the field at the same time. Ooh. There's a certain amount of randomness to these kinds of shots. He's on the counter attack, a rare opportunity for him to try and create. Oh! Actually, Gauter breaks, which forces Niklas to break, which ends up running Kieser right into the back of the Danish veteran. Coach Ivan Hellberg is full at work on the little tactician's board there. And, maybe he's setting up a set piece to attack off of this free ball. Gets actually a pretty good edge here from Malmö. Limon just spoils the play with his rear wheel. Another board fight here. Aho and Linus can't agree on who should go for that ball. No, he's gonna take the goal shot here too. Hopefully this is a chance for Bærum to regroup, to gain possession for a bit. And the problem with this is you need to get it out, and the Malmö players are very aggressive. You see they are cheating over the line here, and
too aggressive.
Yeah, a little bit. Normally the first one is for free. If you do it again, the referees will start handing out yellow cards. So they have been warned. And you see, yeah, great picking up the possession there on the goal ball, but it's so hard to get it out. The Swedes are in your kitchen immediately. Yeah, they're saying Kisa must play this. Gauda, of course, can't pull it back into the penalty area. It's very awkward, as Kisa cannot enter the penalty area. Gauda can't pull it back. I think maybe if gonna get a free ball somewhere. I think actually that might have been a delay of game, sort of Bærum refusing to play that ball forces the referees to award possession to Malmö. See what Niklas can do here. Another foul on Kisa here, it looks like. This one not at all costly. Malmö basically had possession, and it was a matter of time if they would get out of it. Gauda struggles with it in the boards, much to his frustration. And once again, the swarming defense of Malmö shuts down the Norwegian ball handler. That's played by Nymon. He gains possession, but the blocks are not there. The Malmö is surrounding him immediately. Outside of a couple of early shots from Malmö, hasn't been much action threatening either of the two goals. Got 3 minutes to go in the first half. Uneventful, tense, tactical, but uneventful. We'll get a Malmö timeout, and I think basically this is in order to change the stick on Niklas Charlton. Hard to say. It didn't look broken. Maybe it got bent or something like that, but hard to know what the issue was. This game so far kind of has been a one-way motorway. It's been all Malmö, but they haven't been able to turn that dominance of possession into goals yet. Not sure what to do about the street light shining line. It's hard to apply this to a hockey game, but
somebody might shine.
Somebody might shine soon.
Like
yeah, let's hope. Let's hope. Oh yeah, I think they'll have to book Kisa now. He very violently backed up into Niklas, and Niklas makes sure to point that out to all interested parties, including the referees. it actually looked like a pretty decent opening for Malmö, so it did at least stop that opportunity from materializing. So Kiese did accomplish that with his foul there. Ooh. Shot not all that close. I think Andreas had that under control. We'll get a Bærum timeout. .40 seconds, 35 to left to for either of these two teams to grab the lead going into the break. .5 seconds. That marks the end of a hard-fought, but ultimately, in terms of a viewing experience, a fairly boring first half. Let's hope that
fairly boring, yes.
Let's hope that Verket will be able to dial up the pressure a little bit in the second half.
Yes, and so we are once again ready for second half here at the first semifinal, Bærums Verk against Malmö. We had a 0-0 first half. Klaus, what do you think will happen?
I expect more of the same, actually. Bærum has made a substitution, Kiese, for Hermansen, and Kiese had picked up a booking in the first half, and you definitely do not want to risk suspension, and so I think they've made it changed. Now Hermansen and Kiese are similar players.
Yeah, they are.
And somehow the seas parted for Niklas Charlton there. And so just like that, 25 seconds into this game, Malmö has taken the lead. They looked pretty much in control of the situation, Verket. I don't quite know what happened for them to give up such a wide open look. This, of course, is pretty devastating to their chances. They desperately need to create something now. Not a bad shot. There was a lot of traffic in front of goal, and maybe Linus' vision was blocked. He seemed in control of that, though, and picked it up. Screening violation here. Yeah, Aho doesn't like that call. He's not doesn't show a lot of emotion on the court, but the way he was rolling his eyes. Didn't like that call. Very close to picking up the second goal. Malmö in that spot.
Yeah.
More of the same from Malmö. High pressure, and Verk just doesn't seem to have the tools to get by this. It is admittedly very hard to do, but oh, great move by Niklas. Uh-oh. Yeah. I mean, so we get a booking on Gouda, but the referees completely robbed Malmö of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity. That's... Man, obviously they should have let the advantage count there, and Niklas can't believe it. Oh, you hate to see it. It's obviously... Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, classic mistake from the referees. They need to, before blowing the play dead, they need to figure out if it's actually an advantage. And in this case, it absolutely would have been. Oof, tough call. I think everyone's happy that Malmö is in front. That would have been a pretty tough call in a tied game. Such a brilliant move by by Niklas
Not that
as well.
one.
Well, not that one. Maybe, I don't know. But the move to spring himself free in the
Yeah, that
earlier
was great.
situation. Beautiful cut, and yeah, he had it taken away by the refs. Here though, he gets his shot at redemption, just wide. Foul is called, so we will be spared the face-off. But I mean, look how close all the Swedish players are. They're not going to get out of here. Oh, and right when I say that, they do. Well, for a moment. Linus wins the face-off. He has a one-on-one with Gouda now. Oh! Semser comes down and helps out his goalkeeper, who ultimately... a lot of scrums. This is basically what this game has devolved into. Oh. Well, we need some kind of call here, but what will it be? I don't think either of the referees have pointed anywhere.
Wasn't that a sandwich?
Maybe, maybe not. It's called an offensive foul anyway. A lot of contact, same team.
They just seem to like each other.
Yep. Beautiful move. Finding the perfect time to roll out the 360. And
let's watch it here again.
Gauda was sort of sleeping on it. This then, I think we can conclude fairly safely that this will put the game out of hand for Malmö, and they are very, very close to booking their ticket to the Champions League final for the third straight year. Can't quite get it under control in time to get a shot off.
Yeah, and very good goalkeeping there from Linus.
Sure.
Totally blocking him down.
Ton of contact, no call. The Norwegians finally bringing some of that high pressure on defense. I think it's going to be too little too late, as the 2-goal cushion allows Malmö to play very patiently, very without running any risks. Niklas exits the game, and in comes Hampus Vesselin. Haven't seen a lot of this guy. We got to see him yesterday in the international friendlies. He is definitely with the team, in an effort to gain some experience and to help out if something different is needed. So far, that hasn't been the case for Malmö, and I think this is an admission by Malmö that they feel pretty safe with this two-goal lead. The two Vesselin, new guy, Hampus Vesselin and Johannes Kies are sort of backing into each other, and I think the referee may have flipped the coin to decide that one. For some reason, the intensity seemed to have gone up a little bit with the substitution here. I think Vesselin is
playing hard.
He's bringing, he's definitely bringing some toughness, some making a lot of contact, and he and Johannes are really fighting very hard against each other, and this will lead to some chippiness in this game. Not bad here from Nymon just misses Andreas' stick. Very close to putting Andreas in on goal. Nymon picks it up. And Malmö 1 minute from securing their finals, the spot in the final. This game may have been slightly boring, but the highlights have been really high. 2 360 goals, and with 21.7 seconds left, Verket may have made this interesting. They're looking at each other on the Malmö bench. Are they going to sub in Niklas again? No, apparently not. Whistle has blown. I think we can go.
But Klaus, what can you learn from this? If you're in trouble, do a 360.
Do a 360.
But Andreas did that last game also.
He did that in the last game as well against
success at all.
with. Oh, now they may go the other way here. Uh-oh, here we go. 3 seconds. Nope. Hampus shuts it down. Oh, wow. That got a little tense there at the end, but Malmö fairly safely took it home. So Malmö moves on to the final. Verket are sort of relegated to the bronze medal game.